this is his words now, I'm quoting him, the only way he saw fixing it was tear it off and start all over.
Exactly.
But now, Andy Butler certainly isn't gonna do that without a fight.
Well, yeah, he's been here, and again, that's where the insurance company comes in. You know, we're not really going after Andy Butler, we're going after the insurance company. And you've got an engineer here that puts out a report and basically says it was done improperly, at least that's what we think he's gonna say. So, I mean, the roof's gotta be fixed, period. Andy Butler's not gonna fix it the right way for the $4,000 or $5,000 that we owe him.
Well, I'm 6 or 7, don't we?
I mean, he's talking about not even taking the roof off, you know, putting some splices underneath the end.
Yeah, and that's a half-assed way of doing it.
It's got nothing to do with the holes that were misdrilled and caulk put over them. I mean, the whole thing sounds like it was a disaster over there from what I've heard from previous meetings. So I really don't see, you know, any options that we have to, you know, pay this money out. I don't like seeing it paid out, but see where it goes from here.
I'm just afraid you spend it for that. In the end, just our luck would be, you're spinning your wheels for nothing when you could have put it towards fixing the roof and just go on and lick like a dog.
Let 'em
Goes
try
out
it.
in the corner, licks its wounds and forgets about it.
Well, you know, like the silicone or whatever they put on these holes, that's not gonna last. You
That
know,
ain't gonna
silicone
last.
might last 4 or 5 years, and every 4 or 5 years, you're gonna have somebody up there, and you're not gonna know a leak until it's dripping down there, and then it's probably dripped
Yeah,
on the
go walk
beams
around
and
it.
insulation for who knows how. It's gonna be, I guess basically what I'm saying is it's gonna be an ongoing problem for many years, so it needs to be fixed right, and it needs to be done now. And, you know, I don't know where it's gonna go with the money, but, you know, what do you think, Dane?
I agree with you. I think we need to spend the money to get it done. And have to send it to the insurance company for the contractor, that's what it'll have to be. Because I see the insulation is bad that's up there, the roof is bad itself, the installation. I'm thinking of health issues down the road if we don't already could have some. I mean, we got water leaking in on the insulation. Are we getting mold up there? I have no idea. And those are the only things that are gonna come back to haunt the board and the town after a year or two.
I mean, I'm assuming the insurance company's gonna send their own person up there to look at it, and would probably agree with the engineer that we have that, yes, it was done improperly when you look at all the different things that were done wrong. So, I mean, personally, I hate to spend the money, but I don't know what choice we have.
I'll make a motion that we spend that money on engineering to give their recommendation.
I'll second it.
Roll call?
Kiefer,
Aye.
Lansford,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Murray.
Nay.
3 ayes, 1 nay, and 0 abstain.
And then since we passed the non-smoking signs, the law, they sent us free signs.
Policy, I'm sorry.
Oh, policy. So we need to install these here, the town barn, and the barn on 21. I just wanted to talk with you guys about that. And then there's also a broken railing out front that maybe Jeff might be able to weld, or it's the right-hand side when you walk down. Would you wanna, do you have a portable welder?
Yeah,
Okay, then you come over and just,
I don't know, I think it's cast, but I'll look at it.
yeah, we might be able to pound it back, maybe just put some bracing on it.
Did it just come out of the concrete, is that what happened?
No, it's broken up.
Silicone.
Back in the day, that was the way.
Duct tape.
Yeah.
Gorilla tape.
So if you wouldn't mind looking at that during the daylight. Then we need a resolution to pay the bills on abstract 3.
So moved to pay the bills.
I'll second it.
Roll call?
Lansford,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Kiefer,
Aye.
Murray.
Aye.
4 ayes, 0 nay, and 0 abstain. Dollar amount is $18,055.66.
And then the monthly budget and supervisor reports are delayed because Tina had a death in the family, so she couldn't get those to me. So I'll get those to you guys as soon as possible. And I want to announce there's a 24th annual leadership conference in Corning, April 9th. The cost is $50 per person. That's for the planning board, ZBA, and town board members. And there's also a town finance school in Geneva on May 21st and 22nd. Cost is $275 per person. And at this time, we'll open up to public comment, and then we need to go into an executive session.
Quick notice on the conference in Corning. If you wanna attend, let me know as soon as possible, that way I can send in the registration form for you, that's all.
I just sent that for you guys.
I just had one quick question for Aaron. There was something there about the county doing the Second Amendment safe county or something. Do you have any update on that? I know a lot of people showed up over there to the county legislator's office. Is that something that's even possibly gonna go through, or?
I think that some version of it will go through, but, I mean, I'm about as staunchly a Second Amendment person as I think is out there. However, I'm not in favor of what they have initially brought. I mean, they haven't asked me about it. They've made comments, and I think other legislators have said basically the same thing, but as it's written right now, it would basically create criminal and civil penalties against a sheriff's deputy or anyone who enforces the state law. And I don't think we can put, at least that's the last version that I read. It may be updated, I may not have seen the updated version yet, but you can't have, I don't think as a county that we can say that we can't enforce the state's laws. As much as I don't like the law, but we are a creature of the state. The county is only in existence because we're a subdivision of the state. And I don't think it's, basically I don't think that the sanctuary city laws on immigration are proper, and on the other hand, I don't think that sanctuary gun laws are okay. I don't think as a lower municipal entity, it's a subdivision of another, that you can preempt their law. It's sort of a constitutional principle that you can't do it. The states can't do it to the federal government, and I mean there are issues that are reserved to the states constitutionally.
Yeah.
And there are issues in our state constitution that are reserved to the local municipalities, but I think that actually the better course, and what I was talking with a couple people about, is to join in a lawsuit about an issue that we think is improper with the SAFE Act, and support that at the county level, at the federal court level, rather than creating a sanctuary law that puts a deputy sheriff in a place where if he does basically his job in enforcing a state law, then he can be put in jail for it. I mean,
So was this was the language that the group proposed to?
that was the draft proposal that was sent to us like a couple months ago.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
you guys.
That's the only draft that I have received.
Yeah, you haven't considered tweaking it, or that's not how the process works? That.
Well, they haven't come, they're still revising, and they're gonna present something else.
Oh, okay.
We don't have that yet.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah, but, I think the better process is a lawsuit against the state regarding whether the Second Amendment, the US Second Amendment is being violated by some of these laws.
Right, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone else? So at this time, I make a resolution to go into an executive session. Roll call?